OBS stream has been kicked off. Do we have response from YouTube? Come on, YouTube. Do your thing. We're good. We're live. Oh, thank you. We'll go with not our normal formality of letting the first guy out take it. The last guy out this time. Nathan B. You will lead us through a lap of Donington Park. Here in a, 13 degree, 16 degree track temp. This is going to be interesting. So as I was explaining to my co-commentator, Mr. Byron, the cold temperatures are going to definitely lead to a very, very... how should I put this, interesting experience of keeping tires warm. And that's going to lead to a lot of inconsistency and probably some people going off the track. We'll find out. That does help, but that also increases the chances of fucking up, as car 122 has done. What up, Wiley? What up, Mr. Slater? How is the above ground pool? Oh. Also, we got the tire package that can be launched at people, so that'll be fun. There is a tire thing that does move when it gets hit. We'll have to track it and see if it makes an entire lap around the track. Coming to the end of the lap here. The end of this lap is so weird. Getting a car set up properly for this track is a delicate compromise. Oh. She looks like audio in general is fine.
Am I quieted?
There you go. We got Byron. Or at least we should.
Double check my settings. Yep, microphone's
well.
there. It's all good.
No, it wasn't your problem. My problem. My OBS decided to reset itself.
Let us know when you can hear things, Mr. Lee.
Yes, let us know, chat, when we have volume.
Oh, there we go. Apparently we're good.
Okay. Problem fixed.
Gentlemen.
So on the first run, Nathan B has taken the top spot at the moment with 127.812. Jos van der Velde second, Pat Fortune, Lucio Condi, D. Hines, JJ Zimmerman, and we also have Stipo out there who was invalid.
He did not abide by the stipulations.
True. Right. Iron Championship coming in today. Pat Fortune leads the way on 82 points, followed by Bozer on 61. D. Hines on 56, 50 for Nathan B, 43 for Lucio Condi, and then it drops off to 26 for Jos van der Velde and Roy Cunningham Oler, as well as Alfie Solomons and Lou Wes on 22 points. That is the deal at the moment. And Stipo getting a legal lap in there for fifth quickest.
You think Nathan B and D. Hines will be working together?
Probably not.
They will not be sticking to the letter of the law. Or they will be sticking to the letter of the law.
Here is the pole sitter, the stunt possum car of Pat Fortune in the Lamborghini.
Cha-cha.
Championship leader coming into today in the iron category. Probably going to be the champion. It's a sizable lead. He just needs to put in good results here. If he can get a good result here today, the championship could be theoretically his. And then he would get to skip Bathurst. But, you know, Pat, if you listen to this, you're not skipping Bathurst. You're not. You're coming to Bathurst. You're coming to the mountain. You will risk life and limb. Slight improvement of his lap, but not too much. 27.46. JJ Zimmerman, good to have JJ back. He skipped last round because he didn't have enough practice at the track of Laguna Seca. Still stopped in for a post-race interview to talk about the track tool day. Looks quite off the pace today, unfortunately, for him. Slight improvement there.
We'll have to take him out behind the bar and have him put down.
Going for Lucio Condi and Byron's, one of Byron's favorite liveries. The Converse sneaker. And Jos van de Velde on the tail in the Van Nel Ferrari.
Mike, I'm just not seeing enough Datsuns out here.
Well, I don't know what to tell you other than that's not going to happen.
Lame.
You know what I really want to do with ESR at some point? I say ESR because they do race room events and Evolution does not. I want to do a multi-class race with the nuts as the lower class and just something ridiculously fast as the upper class. I think it would be a terrible idea, but I still want to do it.
I am on board.
It's very much the Matt Damon moment from Martian. They keep saying slowest car, fastest car. It's a great idea to make me ignore that it's really a horrible idea. But I do like the sound of it. Picking up Pat Fortune again as he continues to lap around. He's had a pretty good improvement. He might flirt with a 27 flat here. Whoa, that's a little power slide. But you know what? It was held. Did ruin the lap, though. Lost a good 3/10 through there. Pretty limited iron category today. Only 7 cars. So this is a big chance for these 7 guys to, pick up some big points. I guess I know that Donington Park is not a particularly popular track. It's also not part of the base game, so sometimes you always get a little bit of depressed presence on it if people didn't buy the British package. So there's always maybe a little bit less. There's always a little bit less cars when you go to a place like this, or Snetterton, or I'm blanking on the other track's name. Feel free to help me out, chat. Oulton?
I believe
Oulton Park.
It's Macau.
There's a 4th track as well that I'm forgetting. JJ Zimmerman with actually a pretty good lap. It's not going to move him up into beyond 7th place, but he's about a second quicker than he's been. So we here in the Evolution Racing Academy booth salute people who are just breaking new ground for themselves and becoming better drivers. And that's what happened there. JJ got a very good lap in. Jos van de Velde, last chance to try to take pole away from Pat Fortune. He's flirting with it right now. Up about 2/10. He's got Lucio Condi right ahead of him. That might help him, of course, because you can get a draft down the straightaways. And that can help you get to higher speeds. Condi's on also a very solid lap as well. Oh, Condi messed up there. And that's probably, that's going to screw up Jos as well. He was using Condi as a braking. He was using Condi as a braking point, and he screwed it up. And Condi off the track. All right. Well, not much there. Nathan B, you are the last hope. SK Telecom Porsche. Right now, he is fast enough. About 4/10 up. And he entered this lap about 3/10 off a pole, 3.5 tenths. So, got about a 10th to go. See what he can do. Really good run there through the chicane. Now he's got to get these 2 hairpins right. And that's hard. It's particularly that first hairpin that he just went right through there. Very weird turn. I don't know if I can think of any other track that utilizes that kind of absolute horseshoe U-turn, basically. But Nathan B's got it. clinching it right at the end.
Well, we got Tom Wong in chat. What's going on, Mr. Wong? We are
Nathaniel
glad to
B
be
with
here
his
as well.
second podium or pole of the season. He was also up pole for Watkins Glen. So we move into our boys, the bronze guys, the middle of the pack in this field. And we have a new championship leader in the bronze category, not because of on-track action, but because of off-track action. Marv Bex has been promoted to silver, and as a result, your boy Byron, Dick Post, now leads the way.
God. We're going postal.
Thomas Wong is a mere 2 points behind him at 62 to 60. Isaac Jordan's on 45, 42 each for Brian Mongron and Adrian Marood, 40 for Robert Volt. That's the sort of championship battle, and it's a proper one. Dick Post could, do some things today, and we'll see what happens. But this is by far the most interesting championship battle we have going right now.
I believe they will start stabbing each other's tires.
It's not Death Race.
Why not?
You're not Chase Armitage.
I might be.
I like how they clearly didn't really have a character for Chase Armitage in Death Race, the one with not the Jason Statham one, but the one with Luke Evans.
Is it Luke Goss?
Luke Goss, pardon me, Luke Goss. That they just basically, if you look at the casting, it's Chase Armitage as Armitage. I'm entirely certain that they just saw that he did parkour and was like, do you want to do a scene where you jump out of the car, kill a guy, and make them crash, and then jump back in the car? And I'm pretty sure the answer was yes.
I like how Chase Armitage is named after two different characters from Neuromancer.
So Brian Mongron is the fastest of the bronzes right this moment. He's in 4th place overall. That time will improve. These guys are out there just getting their feel for it. Adrian Marood particularly is cutting up a mean one right now as he gets around Thomas Wong, who's off track. Thomas, if you're trying to chat with us while driving, please stop.
Oh, no. That was 10 minutes ago.
Just saying.
According to timestampage.
Just saying. We've had people talk to us while driving. We do not recommend it. Brian Mongron moving to the top of the timesheets. Oh, Canada! After losing in hockey, we need anything we can get. Come on, Brian.
I mean, did we lose? They had to go eat McDonald's with Trump.
Well, we wouldn't have had to do that if we won, so that doesn't really help us.
True. I'm just saying, it might be a fate worse than death. Did you see what the women's team got?
They didn't get anything, right?
They got, well, I mean, other than gold medals, they got Stanley Tucci took him out for his favorite restaurant for brunch in Milan.
I feel like Stanley Tucci is definitely someone you want showing you a restaurant.
Stanley Tucci has a 2-season show called Stanley Tucci Looking for Italy or something like that.
Precisely.
Dude knows food. Dude knows his way around Italy. And he took him to his favorite place for brunch. Then apparently Flava Flav is offering to take them and anybody else basically to Vegas for a weekend party.
Nice.
I think somebody won better.
Yeah, I do find it really ironic. It's like, yeah, you want a gold medal, now go see the president eat McDonald's.
Yeah, alone in a boardroom somewhere. It was gross.
David Slater coming across the line in 10th place. Who we got going here? Good lap going right now from Dick Post. He's flirting with pole position. And across the line, it is the Post on pole.
Cha-cha. Post with the most.
Deshaun Jalan's got a really good... Jalan. I keep adding a T. I don't know why.
It's because you're nonchalant.
You know what it is?
Nonchalant.
No. You know what it is? It's that there's a hockey player with that name. It's not Nishan Jalant, but it's like something similar to Nishan, and then Jalant is the last name. That's what's
I
messing
think you're thinking of Nazem Kadri.
I am not thinking of Nazem Kadri.
I just found out that he ended up in Calgary.
Yes, sir.
I did not know that. He was the only professional hockey player you guys ever had.
We have had others.
That's not true. Just Wendell Clark.
Wendell Clark, Dougie Gilmore, Matt Sundin. Frederick
Matt
Modi.
Sundin's okay.
Frederick Modi. The Cat, Felix Potvin. Cujo, Curtis Joseph. Ed Belfour, the Eagle.
He's
Brian Berard, who is a hero for getting smashed in the eye and continuing to play.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Andrechuk.
What about Dale Andrechuk?
I think you're thinking of Dale Howardchuk.
Probably. It's a lot of
I
chucks.
think Jordan going fifth quickest. Let's see here. Who else is on my favorite Toronto Maple Leaf list? I liked Alan McCauley. That's maybe a deep cut reference.
I mean, the obvious correct answer is Ty Domi.
Wasn't a big fan of Domi.
It's because you have no sense of whatever with the thing.
We paid him too much money.
Not enough money. The guy straightened out Ulf Samuelsson flat out.
No, I respect Ty Domi as an enforcer, but we paid him like a star player at the end. It was not good.
Yeah, that's probably not true. That's probably not good. But now you got the other Domi. Max Domi, OP.
That's true. Not doing tremendously well for us, though. Hobart Rallywell out there today. Emil Frey Racing Ferrari. Right. Got a good lap going here. Should be top 5. It is third quickest. And David Slater coming across the line should also bump him up into around the top 5. There you go. 5th place.
Yeah, I did not know he went to the Avalanche and then the Flames. Was the Avalanche for 3 years and the Flames now for 3 years.
Oh, that's not a good moment for Chris Dancer. May have cast just cursed him there. No one really kicking butt right now. So we're just giving you a tour of all the cars. Seeing who we haven't shown off. There's Thomas Ball. By the way, Brian Magron has taken pole once again. Knocking the post down to 2nd place.
You think he has breakfast with whole ground toast?
Could be. One last chance for Dick Post. I do like some of the camera angles here. They're very nice.
Nice and swoopy.
The Van Nel Porsche has one last chance. He is 3/10 up at the moment. That is pole position for the bronze category. Wiley informing us that he really doesn't like this track. I am kind of with you.
It's better with spectators and Queens of the Stone Age playing.
Well, any track would be. It's not a bad track. But I don't especially... Oh, someone's already hit the tire bale. It has moved.
Huzzah.
Still flirting with it. He's got a decent exit. He needs a really good hairpin here. Can he do it? Nah, it's not going to go. It's not going to go. Dick Post 2nd place. Congratulations to Brian Mongron on his 2nd pole of the season. He was on pole at Spa, and unfortunately had to settle for a 4th place finish. Good to see Sean Young back today. We missed you, Sean. All right, the silver championship coming in today. Tristan Akaloan leading on 90 points. Pretty much has the title swept up. He just needs to score in these last 2 rounds, essentially. El Perry on 56 points, 53 for James Wheel, 52 for the newcomer Marv Bex, 46 for Richard Oakes, 40 for Sven Van de Velde, 35 for the man you're looking at right now, Sean Young. And then it is Ron Morley on 23, Bearded X Badass on 18, and 15 for Max Cruz.
Just a reminder, everybody, give her a thumbs up and a subscribe and a comment, where I'll find you.
Thumbs up, subscribe, comments. Yeah, we don't get a lot of comments on these videos. I'd like them. I'd like to see what people are thinking.
Give us your favorite Sunday dinner recipe.
That is acceptable. I'm always good for a recipe. I mean, right now I'm on strictly very fast food, by which I don't mean fast food, but like things that I can whip up in like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I am on all of the work right now. It is tax season here in Canada, and I am an accountant / AA tax professional, and as a result, it is a busy time of year.
I think
on the bright side, I do make the bread. I do bring home the bacon. I do get that fat paycheck.
Michael wakes up every morning, rolls over, and says, "Let us acquire these pastries."
There is a lot of pastries. I have been buying some of the Walmart donuts because they're relatively cheap and you know, they're there.
I'm tempted. Costco has you can get a box of pre-frozen bake at home croissants or croissant, if you will, if you're a Senior Mongrand. And my brother got a box of them. They're great. Full stop. Next time I'm at Costco, might grab some.
Fantastic.
Need to make some room on the freezer though.
Sven Van de Velde in the Van Nel car. I do like this. If I know the Van Nels watch and they really want to make liveries that I enjoy, so I will say that this one is probably the best looking one of the bunch. Really like the combination going on here a little bit more than the one you got on the Ferrari.
Looks better than the one they had in the dark, which was all black, which everybody knows.
See what Sven can do here. I will say, if I recall correctly, I did generally prefer the mid-engine cars around this particular circuit over the front engines.
I prefer the maximum engine.
Quickest.
Maximum engine required. None of this mid stuff.
Who I still love that livery. I'm a big fan.
Very nice. Looks like some of the guns in Borderlands.
A little bit. That's part of why I do like it. Second place for Marv, fastest of the silvers at the moment. James Wheel out there in the Track Tool Mustang. Got Sean Young, Akaloan's out there. Doesn't look like Akaloan quite has the pace today. We'll see what he can do.
Maybe he's got a cold.
We're so used to seeing him dominate that him being down in 18th place is unusual. Feels very Twilight Zone.
Now I want to listen to Golden Earring. Did you know Golden Earring, the band that does Radar Love and also the previously mentioned song title, they're Dutch.
Oh.
I was unaware until a couple years ago. Went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole and ended up finding out that they were Dutch. And then I asked Stoffmeal, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know." Well, you didn't tell anybody else, you jerk.
Leave my Solid Snake throne alone.
Here's the deal: they got Liquid Snake, they got Solid Snake.
Pole
when do we
position
get Gaseous Snake?
I do remember we did the ESR driver's corner, and somebody did comment on the video We're just going to ignore the fact that the two mics are solid snake and liquid snake each other.
I'm holding out for gaseous snake and plasma snake.
El Perry and the Stealth Bomber out there today, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off that win at Laguna Seca.
Next week will be Canyon Seco.
That would be interesting. We have James Wheel threatening for pole position here, as well as Sven van de Velde. Let's see what Sven can do here. He's up about 5/10, which would put him 2/10 clear. And is it pole? It is pole for now, but it may not be for long. Here comes James Wheel. Team track to a Mustang. Looking to break up the Van Nel party at the front. And he does. First place.
Tom Wong in chat saying he's hitting the bottle. Oh no, he's bottling the championship. Are you bottling it up so you can sell it as a fragrance or?
Well, Thomas, you're only 2 points behind the championship leader at this point. So I would say that you just need to focus it out, get out there, do some good things, and bring it home.
You want to do good, so try and do good. Give 110%.
You're like 6th in the pecking order today. You just need to make up some ground over the next hour, and you'll be good to go. With Marv Bex having been promoted, your guys' championship is wide open. Go back to work after this. Although, I got a little bit of a cushion time, so that'll be fine. Akaloan flirting with pole once again. I think he's going to come up a little short, though. Should pass Van de Velde, though, and restore justice to the universe with an all Mustang front row.
All Mustang, all the time.
All Mustang, every day, all day. Why am I suddenly thinking of Alan Richardson in Blue Mountain State when his Thad Castle character finds inner peace?
I am unfamiliar with that one.
Why didn't you tackle me? Namaste. El Perry off the track. If anybody wants to see a way funnier version of the guy who plays Jack Reacher, Blue Mountain State.
Correct.
Treat yourself.
I didn't get to watch a lot of that show. I suppose I could if I wanted to, but I did see a few things here and there. Ah, crap! I got bad news for myself. One of my favorite authors has died.
Oh no.
Dan Simmons, who wrote the Hyperion Cantos as well as the Ilium Olympus duology and many, many other things.
Is this a young death, or is this
He's 77, had a stroke. So I mean, it's not unreasonable, but that don't make me happy.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to. It just makes it. It's a little bit less tragic than 20-year-old dude gets shot.
Yeah. Author of more than 36 books, including the Hyperion Cantos, died from a stroke. I wonder if there were underlying medical problems or what. It doesn't really matter, but I'm intrigued now.
James Wheel will start from the pole. Last time he did this, he did win. That was at Suzuka. His lone win of the season. Also has a second place finish at Watkins Glen. All right, we'll wait for the guys to kick off the formation lap, and then we'll do the grid walk. Of use while we have a moment, I will amend the spreadsheet to allow for more up-to-date information.
I will then hack the spreadsheet and make everybody first place. Hacker man.
Think it's gonna be a long, long time. I'm a hacker man.
Hacker man, burning all the modems here alone. And I think there's gonna be a big, big ping. Mike, is it true that you're about to DDoS Marvbex on his first upgraded race just for fun?
I would never be so broke.
Why not? Is it because you don't have a camera on him right now to record his reaction?
I mean, that would possibly be more tempting, but no. We're only doing that to Clavazul.
Neat.
Two championships could be wrapped up today. The bronze title will go to Bathurst, but the iron and silver championships could be in the bag today.
Mike, is it true that we're going to have a 3-hour warm-up session just to make sure that the cold track is warm?
No.
Fair enough.
Penalties are populating. Tristan Akaloan, El Perry, Dick Post, and Jos van de Velde carrying penalties. I suspect Jos's might be an actual penalty for driving standards. We did have a couple of incidents at Laguna Seca that were not particularly good. But as long as Jos has learned from the situation, I don't think that there's anything worth dwelling on about it. Stuff will happen. It's just a matter of, will we learn from it or stay stationary?
I think everybody's got to do a brake stand.
That'd be interesting. We rolling? Come on, boys.
I see me rolling. Indeed, Walt.
On pole position, we got the Team Track Tool Mustang of James Wheel. It's an all-Mustang front row as the Van Nel Championship leader Tristan Akaloan joins him. Sven van de Velde will start third as the highest-ranking non-front engine car in the Honda NSX. Marv Beck's joining him on the row with the Aston Martin. Then it's Brian Mongron in the Honda coming up in the inside of row 3. He is the top bronze qualifier. Sean Young will join him on that row in the Ferrari, followed by El Perry, our winner from Laguna Seca. Dick Post, the championship leader for the bronze category in the Van Nel Porsche. Hobart Rallywell in the Ferrari is going to start 9th. Nathan B., your pole sitter for the iron category, the SK Telecom Porsche. I'll say that the camera I chose was not really working all that well. Pat Fortune in the leading championship stunt possum Lamborghini, followed by Isaac Jordan in the Ram Racing Mercedes. Then it is Adrian Marood in the Nubs Racing Ferrari, followed by Jos van de Velde in the Van Nel Ferrari. Matt Gale! I didn't see him here today, actually, but he'll start 16th place for Cyber Racing in the Porsche. Lucio Condi in the Converse Racing Honda, 17th. Thomas Wong down in 18th place for Garage 59. Then it is Stipo in the Ferrari, and D. Hines in the Lamborghini for Stunt Possum. Nishant Jalan. Oh, he's with Los Patos Hermanos now. Okay, that's cool. He's in the McLaren down in 21st place, joined by Chris Stancer in the Ferrari. And bringing up the rear, it is Steve Tetley's Porsche and JJ Zimmerman in the Track Tool. Milwaukee sponsored. I didn't mean to actually click that. I meant to click that. Lamborghini bringing up the rear. So Wheel will lead us away. Been a bad season for our boy Matt Gale. Used to be a championship contender, and this season has not been the case. Best finish is 7th place back at Silverstone.
Some fun stop-go shit going on there.
Yeah, there's always the keeping yourself in grid position here. Particularly as we get to the end of the lap, they'll be getting warnings if they're out of spots. Here we go. Oh, Akaloan pulling a little bit ahead before the start of the race.
You're gonna get fined.
James Wheel
Get fined and fined.
and Akaloan side by side. Sven van der Velde, Marv Becks in the background, Brian Mongron, and Sean Young. The track 2 car will go up the inside. Sven van der Velde getting caught out in the brakes there a little bit. He'll drop backwards. So there's James Wheel leading the way in a Mercedes, or a Ford 1-2 with Tristan Akaloan on his tail. Marv Becks up into 3rd place. Van de Velde back into 4th, followed by Mongron. El Perry with a good start. Dick Post in 7th. Hobart Rallywell. Pat Fortune. Sean Young with a terrible start. He's gone backwards from the 3rd row down to 10th place, ahead of David Slater, as well as Jos van de Velde. Good start for him. Matt Gale, Nathan B., Adrian Marood, Isaac Jordan, Thomas Wong, D. Hines, Sean Jalan, Lucio Conti rounding off your top 10. JJ Zimmerman looks like he's had a heck of a moment. He had a good start. What happened to the Track Tool Lamborghini?
Oh no.
Oh, just kind of broke loose.
Whoa.
Those cold tires losing the battle with grip. Yellow flag out for Sven van de Velde. What happened to Sven? James Wheel off track. Looks like he's lost the lead, perhaps, to... Actually, he's lost a couple of spots. He's lost out to both Akaloan and Becks. Is he going to rear end? Yes, he is. James Wheel.
Dope.
Oh, he got collected on the rebound by somebody. Sven van de Velde the wrong direction. We also have yellow flags out for Condi and Stipo. Pardon me, for Jalan. They appear to have gotten into a little hanky-panky. And Akaloan leads the way. Marv Becks in his silver debut, running in 2nd place in the Aston Martin. Mongron up on the podium right now, followed by L. Perry, Dick Post. Pat Fortune's up to 6th place. What a first lap. Sean Young in 7th, followed by Dave Slater, Jos van de Velde, and Sven van de Velde. Matt Gale and former leader James Wheel in 11th and 12th place, followed by Nathan Beebe, Adrian Marood, Hobart Rallywell, Thomas Wong, D. Hines, Isaac Jordan, Chris Dancer, and Steve Tetley.
Now do them by atomic weight.
That is no sound.
It sounds kind of like you're just not willing to put in the effort, Mike.
We have a Stunt Possum cheering section in the chat, and a Sean Young cheering section. We'll be sure to pay particular attention to their races. Perry stalking Brian Mongron, Nissan v Honda, the great Japanese rivalry. Also, Wheel looking to get past Matt Gale. Careful, James. You've already headbutted someone in the butt. Don't want to do it again. Hobart Rallywell dropping backwards. Now under pressure from Thomas Wong. That's Adrian Marood ahead of him. Oh, quick notice for the audience. If my mic goes out, I do apologize, but it has been resetting itself lately. Might have a USB problem. I've done the usual troubleshooting, moved everything around, made sure that they're all seated properly, and hopefully that fixes the problem. But I do feel that a disclaimer that there are some technical issues on my end would be applicable.
I think it's just your pet raccoon chewing on the cables again.
I don't have pet raccoon.
Well, that's not what I heard.
How dare you insult my wife in such a way?
You got a fur jacket, leave her alone.
Stat! Oh, Adrian Marood having a little off there. Got on the grass, and the tires are not gonna like that. Also, second place Marv Bex is the wrong direction right now. What happened to Marv? Oh, there's the answer. Lost the back end. Mongron and Perry taking evasive action. Whoa! Serious evasive action by Pat Fortune and by Dave Slater. Also taking the grass, Sven Van de Velde. Lucio Condi off the track. So that promotes Mongron and Perry to the podium.
Website.
Also, Byron, if I go silent for a particularly long period of time, please give me a shout, because that could mean that the microphone went out.
Your cue will be when I start singing the entirety of Freebird.
Freebird.
Fly, free bird, and then plane crash.
We got cars off. Dave Slater and Jos Van de Velde. What has happened here? Slater is the track tool in front. Van de Velde goes for the move. Not quite on, but I can't necessarily fault Jos for that one.
I will.
Dave Slater rejoining. I'm sure Dave Slater is not terribly happy with that move, though. It was a bit optimistic, that move. I will say that for sure. But we've seen worse today. Never mind all time, but we've seen worse today. Steve Tetley getting dropped back down the order a little bit. Sean Jalon going through. They had Thomas Wong and D. Hines having a battle. The Stat Blossoms are having a really solid day. And that is Nathan B.
Oh boy.
And Jos Van de Velde getting into it. Jos, don't get me wrong. Oh, Jos, this looks a lot like the move you tried on the prior move.
Show me the moves. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's on Jos Van de Velde.
100% effective pit maneuver. Only it's actually 200% effective.
As much as I always say, hitting someone in the rear is not necessarily your fault. There are circumstances where it would not be. It generally is. lot of good battles going on at the moment. Just popping up the stream here on my laptop to have a look. All right, Sven van de Velde up on the tail of Matt Gale, who somehow found his way to the top 10. We have a drive-through penalty coming for James Wheel. Not sure what that would be for. We did see him get into a little bit of contact. Archie Bargy could also be a track cut, obviously. D. Hines and Nathan B going side by side, and Nathan B is going to prevail this time. Jalon has a lovely front row seat. And Jos van de Velde is our first pit stopper of the day. As Hobart Rallywell is doing a little rallying, I suppose.
Oh boy, I don't know if that's a track cut necessarily, because it took him obviously 17 times as long to go across the grass.
Yeah, it's a timing thing, is whether it will be counted as a track cut. I imagine he will be fine. El Perry going for the lead, but Brian Mongrand has the switchback and takes second place back. Beats out Pat Fortune running in the top 5 as an iron driver. Very impressive.
He will then be promoted to platinum.
James Wheel in for his drive-through penalty. And rejoins the festivities in 15th place. Sven van de Velde started up in 3rd place, but got into the wars on lap 1. Finds himself in 8th place behind Matt Gale. Thinking about a move. He definitely feels feisty. Whether he has the speed to get the job done or not, that is the different question. Gale is a competent racer. He is a championship contender for a long time in the silver category. I think he won one. And this season's been a rough season for him. Honestly, it's been a rough season for the cyber racing team in general, with one exception, that being Sean Young, who's had a very solid season. We actually have not seen their leader, Matthias Wiedemann, all season.
Has he been weeded up?
Seems like. I don't know what's up. Maybe in a hardware issue? Or has something in real life taking him away from racing at the moment? Whatever the case may be, Matthias, I hope you're doing well. He's the one who is the genius behind the cyber racing liveries, which have always been top-notch.
Perhaps he was abducted and forced to do. Perhaps he was abducted and forced to do graphic design.
Perhaps. If Jalon's not careful, he's going to lose out to Adrian Marood here as well. Yellow flag out for J.J. Zimmerman. He's running on his own, so probably not really anything to look at there.
Because he's the Zimmerman. No one's going to punch him.
Oh, Matthias is in the chat. Thank you, Matthias. Well, Matthias, we look forward to your return, your triumphant return.
Indeedly do. We're assuming that you are graffitiing an entire mountainside.
Kind of at a bit of a simmer right now in terms of action. We have a lot of what ifs, a lot of what if battles right now. Not a lot of enraged bumping tires action.
Bumping tires is not slang, but it should be.
Been a couple of drivers who've been missing from the grid this season that I've been wondering about, but no one's really coming to mind right this second. I don't know. Nathan Gray was here for the opener and then hasn't been here since, which is a shame because he's been a driver we've watched grow up and mature as Sven van der Velde gets a little physical and makes the move on Matt Gale's stick through the hairpin. James Wheels got D. Hines next up. Now, historically, D has been relatively reticent to actually fight silver drivers, so I imagine we're going to see the Lamborghini more or less make this pretty easy on the Mustang. There we go.
There he go again on his own.
Over Rallywell. Battling it out with David Slater for 20th place. Cut across the chicane there. Now let's see if D. Hines fights. Well, I was going to say if he could fight Jalon, but I think Jalon might have taken himself out of the equation. Adrian Marood with the overtake. I do love the Star Wars themed livery.
Well, I hadn't noticed. Does it have a big old Death Star on the hubcaps?
It's got the Rebel symbol there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
It's a member of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. It's also got R2-D2.
The weird thing about the Star Wars iconography is that I never recognize it. Like, I can't remember who it was. A friend of mine had apparently one of the logos of one of the factions as his...
Isaac Jordan has had a moment. Oh
boy. Whoa.
Lost the back end.
That booty too strong. Anyway, he had the logo on as like an avatar on some social media for years, and I didn't know what it was. Didn't care. They're just not distinctive. It's the rebel symbol is a circle with a couple of lines in it. Ooh.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong. I could definitely see that being something that would not really click.
It looked like a digital butthole.
Shot Jalon in the pits for his mandatory pit stop. James Wheel on the tail of Isaac Jordan, who just recovered from a spin. Our Bex up ahead. Bex and Wheel are probably two of the people coming through this field, as fast as possible to try to get back to fighting for a potential win here today. Although their misfortunes have largely, I think, handed this to Mr. Tristan Akaloan once again. And Jordan doesn't fight that too hard. Hobart Rallywell is in the Ferrari.
Mike, I'm not seeing enough Fiats out here.
Well, there's a lot of Ferraris. Is that good enough for you?
It'll do.
Mr. Ferrari.
How
Fiducio
about some
Lamborghini.
Chevrolets?
Fiducio Lamborghini. Your car is great, but the transmission, it sucks. Perry has finally gotten past Brian Mongron and up into second place. Does have a 10-second penalty, though, so he'll have to pull quite a ways clear of Mongron if he's likely to keep this spot. We'll see if he can. What's the fastest laps looking like? Mongron's fastest lap is faster than his, so it looks like there's not really any particular pace advantage for Perry, but we'll find out. L has historically been a guy who settles into races very effectively and gets kind of rolling at a very consistent rate. And that's how he won last time out at Laguna Seca. James Wheel and Marv Bex running nose to tail as they try to climb through the field. And D. Hines is on the tail of Chris Stancer. Here's the question for the chat, specifically Matthias Wiedemann. Matthias, if you could randomly run into this race, what is your pro wrestling theme song, and what is your foreign object to make use of? Oh my God, it's Matthias Wiedemann. He's got an impact gun. D. Hines in the pit lane. And for his mandatory pit stop.
We got them tires in the freezer to keep them nice and fresh for you.
That's not where you keep them.
It is today.
It's not. No, the warmer. Keep them in the warming blankets.
We keep them soaked in diesel fuel. Diesel fuel and ammonium nitrate. I have a very insistent cat here at the desk because it's Sunday. And Sunday, while also being race day, is wet food day.
Ah! I can definitely see the resistance.
He has not received wet food, and his automatic feederator is set to go off in about 3 minutes. So he won't be getting wet food until much later on because we have lunch at home.
D. Hines and Sean Jalon going side by side as they battle for the lead of the pit stoppers. I imagine that Hines is a little bit off here because he's probably still warming his tires up. Whereas Jalon's been out for an extra, I think, 2 laps. Probably. Probably has better tire heat.
Nonchalant, Jalon.
JJ Zimmerman in the pits. And in behind them, that is Sven van de Velde. He's probably getting a little impatient as these two battle for position and keep him from lapping them. These are 3 of the biggest teams in the grid here, actually. You've got D. Hines representing Stunt Possum. You've got the Los Patos Hermanos of Jalon. And you've got the Van Nel boys with Sven van de Velde. Marbeck's looking to move past Nathan B. What's up with Lucio Condi?
He did.
What has happened to the Converse?
The Condor done been clipped.
Looks like he just clicked a little too much curb.
There's invisible condors swooping down to harass him.
And Beck's a little physical there with Nathan B. Son, get out of my way. Isaac Jordan takes advantage to move his Ram Racing for Mercedes through as well. And B hits the pit lane. Dick Post on the attack against Brian Mongrand. This is key. This is key for the championship in bronze.
Put him in the wall.
Post currently leads on 62 points. And Mongrand, who was today's pole sitter, is on 43. Ranks good enough for 4th. They have Wong and Jordan between them in the standings. I already saw him going in the pits. There's Isaac Jordan. And the Scotsman racing for Ram Racing. And also a key pit stop here, L. Perry, coming in, as well as Pat Fortune. So the Stealth Bomber and the Iron leading Stunt Possum Lamborghini are in. And in the meantime, Tristan Akaloan continues to lead. There is a solid chance that Fortune and Akaloan will officially be named champions here today. Well, not officially, unofficially. Because of the promotion, they could get promoted, you never know.
I'm going to promote everybody to Triple Diamond.
They could mathematically lock things up here today. Both of them are leading their respective classes. Well, Akaloan is. Fortune was leading, but has officially dropped behind Stipo in the pits. But with all due respect to Stipo, I don't think he's in line for a win here today. I think it's between Fortune and Nathan B.
So there's a certain amount of misfortune.
Could be. Dick Post got the overtake done. Let's have a look at that in replay, please. So it looks like, he got past just over 15 seconds ago. That is unfortunate. So probably got through on the inside of the first hairpin. James Wheel starting to put up some good laps. Fastest lap of the race, 27.095. Flag out for Deshaun Jalon. And Nathan B. also having a little bit of it off. Jordan put the pressure on Marv Bex. Isaac Jordan looks very solid today. Didn't qualify especially well. Got into some trouble in the early going. But since then has been definitely showing good pace here today. His fastest lap is a 27.4, which is probably amongst the fastest in the bronze category, and it is. Fastest in the bronze category is a 27.407, and he's on a 4.65. And Lucio Condi is having a rough day. Thomas Wong in the pits. Hitting from Pease Hicks. James Wheel also coming in. I feel like if I was Wheel, I would have stayed out longer. But who knows? He may have planned for this pit stop before time, and this could just be when the fuel is in need.
Maybe he stopped in to get pure grain alcohol.
Also, it is Chris Stanzer. And Steepo. And Steve Tetley. They're all coming in, Byron.
It's gonna be a flood of action. Everybody's gonna crash into everybody and also go too fast and get penalized over and over and over.
It's possible. We return to our regular schedule program of Isaac Jordan versus Marv Bex.
Neat.
Aston Martin v Mercedes. Two cars that have actually had a long-standing history with each other, because Aston Martin, of course, has, at many cases, used Mercedes engines for both competitive and production race cars. And, of course, currently in F1, Team Aston Martin does use, at least for now, Mercedes power. They are changing over to Honda, I do believe. Matt Gale, Marv Bex, and Isaac Jordan all hitting the pit lane.
Strap 3 or 4 of them onto motorbike engines together and give her.
Oh, their pit stops are also right next to each other. Line it up, boys. David Slater also in. Brian Mongrand still running in third place. That is Dick Post, 2 cars ahead of him. Between them, that is the Track Tool Mustang of James Wheel, who's rejoined after his pit stop.
I bet you think that's really funny.
Wheelie? Wheelie. Also, Sean Young starting to catch up to this battle as well. In the Cyber Racing Ferrari. Oh, pit stops. Post is in. Mongrand is in. Young is in. What is with the hordes of pit stops?
Waves and waves of their own men.
So yet to pit, we have Aka Lowen. We have Sven van de Velde. And that's it, basically. It's really just those two. After these pit stop runs go through, I will come up with a rough standings estimate to see where we are in terms of the points right now.
Everybody's in last place.
Everyone out there is scoring points at least. There's not enough cars here today to force them not to. Jos van de Velde trying to make a move on J.J. Zimmerman. And behind them, that is James Wheel, who's coming up the lap. Oh, Yossi overshot that a little. Just a little bit. And a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pits for Lucio Kandi. Definitely been a race to forget for the Converse Racing Honda.
You think that Lucio is condescending?
So in the bronze category, Mongron holds the lead. Second place for Dick Post, although they are very close to each other, as you can see. Fantastic battle here with El Perry also getting involved. Hobart Rallywell with a front row seat in the Red Bull Ferrari. And Post, is he going to get through? Inside line for Mongron into the final corner. And Mongron blows it.
Dun, dun.
Dick Post to the front. Can he hang on against El Perry? Thomas Wong in third place. Isaac Jordan in fourth. Fifth place belongs to Jalon, then Marood and Stancer. And then it's Slater, Tetley, and Rallywell.
I encourage everyone at home to start making engine sounds with your mouth. So, group participation is important.
So in the bronze championship by my math, this would give Dick Post a 6-point lead heading into Bathurst. Wong would be on 74, 59 for Mongron, 57 for Jordan, 50 for Marood, and that is basically your battle for the championship. So Marood's championship hopes would be over. Mongron's would be over, and Jordan's would be over. It would be down to a 2-horse race between Post and Wong.
So as long as nothing goes wrong, it's all about that post.
It's all about that Post.
No trouble. No, wait. What was that song?
All about that bass, no trouble.
Something like that. Mike, I'm going to try an interesting recipe that I think will turn out well.
Do you tell? The people are waiting with bated breath.
I wanted to make stew, but beef prices are fucking crazy. And the one thing that seems still affordable are pork shoulders or pork butts, depending on where you're buying stuff. And so it's kind of the same cut of meat. If you're going to make stew, you use like stuff tougher things you can simmer, and then they will get tender. So instead of a chuck roast, I got a pork shoulder. So I'm going to try and make like pork stew. I'm just going to cube up a pork shoulder.
Well, if you get a pork shoulder, sir, may I suggest porco pibil?
I mean, that's the other easy option, is to just literally throw it in the slow cooker and let it do things for 16 hours.
If you can find some good annatto seeds.
Yeah, they're at
around here. Those are a little hard to find.
Really? I think Superstore's got them.
Not around here.
Huh.
Or, well, I
Maybe
haven't
I'm
looked
wrong.
in a while. A friend of mine was like, "You really like these?" And they went to Spice Trader and got me like 10 pounds of them. This lasts a while.
I'm pretty sure they've got them, but I could be wrong about that.
It's like, "I got a birthday present for you. It's kind of heavy." I'm like, all right. It's like, "I have brought you 10 pounds of tinned annatto seeds."
Let me see here. Annatto seeds. Oh, maybe they don't have them. Maybe I was thinking something else.
done the bronze and the silver. What about... Well, actually, I don't think I actually went through the silver standings. Akaloman would be champion as things stand here today. He's outscored everybody else by enough to wrap it up with 108 points on the board. El Perry is currently in second on 72. James Wheel and Mar Bex are both on 60. 46 for 52, pardon me, for Sven Van de Velde. 49 for Sean Young, and 46 for Richard Oakes. That would be your top end. As things stand in the iron category, it would be a championship for Pat Fortune on 100 points. 70 to the name of D. Hyde, so a stunt possum 1-2. Nathan B. on 67. Bozer on 61. And rounding off the top 5 would be Lucio Condi on 49.
Not 69.
Not 69.
Go.
No one's on 69 points. I'm afraid the 69 jokes won't win.
I can barely contain myself.
He's so happy.
I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. Oh, no, that's pretty. Good old Sex Pistols. I'm so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Vacant.
Couple of battles on right now. Steve Tetley's on the tail of D. Hines. We got Dave Slater chasing Chris Dancer. We got Thomas Wong on the tail of Pat Fortune. We have this battle between Sven Van de Velde and Brian Mongron, and the battle for second place between El Perry and Dick Post. Slater versus Dancer might be the most interesting because that's bronze on bronze action. Championship implications. Slater goes down the inside at the hairpin. Does not have a great line through the end, but gets a good drive out of the corner and secures the overtake.
Inside, outside, upside down.
Perhaps. Gave a sneeze for everybody.
Gross. Human biological things, not cool. Everybody only wants diesel engines.
Nope, Pat Fortune's been overtaken by Thomas Wong. Looks like he may have kind of let him through, which is a smart move. He's here trying to claim a Iron Championship, not fight with Tom Wong.
Oh my god. Mike, I found a Porco Pibil recipe. What? 12 bay leaves.
Oh boy, Sven Van de Velde in the wall.
That's a lot. Oh boy.
What has happened to Sven?
Maybe he got too many bay leaves.
He's trailing Brian Mongron here. Gets a little bit wide. Oh, too much curb. Both.
Oh boy. Curb
Boughs
your
into the
enthusiasm.
wall. Gonna drop way back as a result. Pick up Sean Young, who's now up on the tail of Dick Post. It's gone from being Post versus Perry to Young versus Post. And Matt Gale also overtaking Pat Fortune, who doesn't look like he's fighting too hard with the silver and the iron and the bronze cars. He's like, guys, you see the iron on my side here? I'm an iron driver. I'm just here to take home the belt.
The DDT Heavy Metalweight Championship.
Tristan Akalone, by the way, the first person into the 26s today. Fastest lap, 1:26.982. It's Hobart Rallywell, who is down a lap, so not a battle for position, but complicating this fight for Sean Young a little bit. See if Pat Fortune resists Marv Bex at all.
When Sean reaches the age of 50, will he have to change his last name?
I don't think so. I don't think that's legally how it works.
That's how it works in rap. I think.
I feel like you need to change your name to Ratchet Rap. That's just me. Steve Tetley on the tail of D. Hines here. D's giving him a little fight. That's the race leader, Tristan Akalone, coming up to lap them. Lap them he will. Well, Tetley. Lucio Condi has retired from the race. Or at least left the server. We'll see if he pops back. He was having a rough day. That Converse Honda was not having good times out there. Chat, let's hear your picks. Is it going to be Dick Post or Sean Young on this podium? There's only room for one of them, and they're both determined it will be them.
Dueling pistols at 1 foot.
I mean, the cars aren't much more than a foot apart. Somebody is calling for it to be Thomas Wong. I don't know about that. That seems unlikely. He is down in 6th place. Rallywell getting a little out of shape. I'd say Brian Mongron is still in the conversation. He's back there in the brawn-colored Honda. The Jensen Rocket, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Jensen Team Rocket, RJN. I don't know what the RJN stands for, honestly, in that team name. But, of course, that's the team run by Jensen Button. Or not run by, I think he's just more like a figurehead, but, like, he's given his time and effort to try to make that team into a bigger thing.
Jensen Button and his mortal nemesis, Steve Zipper.
I don't think Jensen Button really has a mortal nemesis. He's a super nice guy.
Fair enough.
I think the only teammate of his that he didn't get along with was Jacques Villeneuve, and that's because of Jacques Villeneuve.
He's French.
Because he's a dick.
Also true.
Say this as a Canadian. I know we only have one world champion, but God, do I wish it wasn't Jacques Villeneuve. Kind of an asshole. I remember when he did Rallycross for like a half season, and he was just constantly just bitching about the team and the car. It's like, you keep breaking it. What do you want?
Damn kids and their suspensions.
go, Sean!
Uh-oh.
Sean Young running off the track.
A youthful mistake.
Only cost him the one spot. Mongrand goes through. And further back, Isaac Jordan has managed to get up alongside James Wheel. Let's see if the Track Tool Mustang can hang on.
You just keep me hanging on. Get out my way, why don't you be?
If I recall correctly, Isaac Jordan was one of the very early adopters of the Mustang, so ironic that he is now battling with a Mustang.
And we kick by horse.
He was the man who made this car a thing. Now, he must destroy it. There's the Iron leader, Pat Fortune, up ahead.
Mike, how many platypus do you think you could juggle?
Oh, I'm never good at juggling, so like 0.
Well, you're not even going to try.
No.
How are you ever going to reach your dreams if you do not... oh, he's not even here today. Never mind.
I think being like good at juggling is kind of key before juggling things that are alive. Just gonna throw it out there.
I suppose alive and venomous.
Oh. It's kind of like saying, how many chainsaws can I juggle? None. Well, you should aim for like 3. No, I cut my arm off.
I mean, you could juggle all of everything if you tried hard enough. But, you know, maybe not.
James Veal overtaking Pat Fortune. He made that quite easy.
It's like one of the, what's that line from the Fallout? I think it's Fallout 3 or something. Like they asked me if I had a degree in physics. Said I had a theoretical degree in physics.
Chris Stancer off the track there. Ziggo Sport Tempesta Ferrari. Should be able to rejoin without too much difficulty. In front of D. Hines, who has Steve Tetley on his tail. And Pat Fortune allows Isaac Jordan on through. As Hobart Rallywell has collected a sign.
Yeehaw!
Beware the Sudoku side in the start-finish straight. Steve Tetley briefly overtook D. Hines, I suspect, by cutting the track. That's rejoined behind it again.
Look clean to me.
Brian Mongrand putting the pressure on. He's replaced Sean Young in this battle for third. And it's a more important battle because this is the battle for the race win in the bronze category. Mongrand currently sitting on 59 points. So these 2 points that are up for grabs here are really big for him. Does he have the fastest lap? Yes, he does make the overtake stick.
Maybe he's got the fattest lap.
27.407 is his best lap, I think. That is the best of the silvers. I see post on 4.57, 5.77 for Wong, 4.52 for Jordan, 8.20 for Jalon, 1.82 for Marood, 955 for Slater, 565 for Stancer. Yep, can confirm. Although you know who's got the third fastest lap in the bronze category? It's the guy who's running in dead last in the bronze category, Hobart Rallywell. You don't really see that every day.
Perhaps he had some mishaps.
He did. I do recall seeing those.
Perhaps he rallied poorly.
He did have a rally moment where he channeled his inner lawnmower.
Oh, right.
He embraced the John Deere sponsorship to go with the Red Bull.
It was his audition tape to join the Mexicools.
Oop. Little snappy there from Matt Gale. Keeps it pointed in the right direction. Which is good because he's got Marv Bex all over his back end. James Wheel not far behind either. And the Track Tool Mustang. Through goes Marv Bex. And he's trying to get past Rallywell so that he can have a crack at Thomas Wong. Gale trying to get back past him. Rallywell trying to unlap himself as well. We have chaos here. Steepo's in the mix as well. And here comes the track tool. No, Gale! Nudges his way
Gale's
through. Matt Gale back up a spot. This will come down to the line for those guys. We have a little under 4 minutes to go. Probably about 3 laps, I would think. James Wheel catching up in the background. Adrian Maroon catching up to the SK Telecom car of Nathan B. And D. Hines and Chris Stancer having a little scrap. Two of the guys who have been here since day one. At least in my commentary crew.
Day two?
And I don't mean day one like the Usos.
Blech.
Beck's down the inside. Wheels trying to come through as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Bex is back in front of Gale. Wheel is in the mix. Oh, Bex! Did he get hit? I don't know if he got hit. He's trying to defend against Gale.
Psychically assaulted.
Aston Martin ends up off, and James Wheel is through. Matt Gale is through. Someone needs to make a red car and be very orky with their livery at some point. As James Wheel gets a little out of shape there. Add a little purple on there for sneakiness. Now that I'm picturing that, that's an awful looking car. Green, purple, and red.
It's the best.
All right, as we head into Not quite the final lap. I'll do the count. I'll do the rundown in the final lap. Two more laps to go for Marv Bex and James Wheel. Battle's on. Dick Post is still on the tail. Brian Mongrand to stand on the overall podium and to take victory in the bronze category. It would be an important move for both of these individuals. For Mongrand, it would be a dream long denied. A chance to be the winner of this category. Something he's come close to a couple of times. Pole position at Spa-Francorchamps didn't work out for him. Took the victory at took second place at Laguna Seca. All right. Heading into the final lap, Tristan Akaloan. He's been in the lead pretty much all day. Very boring day for him, honestly. El Perry. Oh, hang on. Post made the move. Dick Post making the move for third place. Let's see it in the replay here. Into the double hairpin for the second to final time. Goes to the inside. Bumps a little bit, but that does look clean to me.
All right, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it the final.
Rubbing his racing.
El Perry in second place. That looks fairly wrapped up. Dick Post in third. Never mind. Brian Mongrand is like, nah. Let me show you how it's done. I have this spot, and I'm not giving up. It's Canada versus the Netherlands. Little out of shape there. Big snap. Dick Post saves it, but he loses out a big chunk of ground. Sean Young in 5th place. Thomas Wong in 6th. Matt Gale 7th. Ignore Hobart Rallywell, that's a lap car. James Wheel is hunting down Matt Gale for 7th place. And behind them is Marv Bex and Isaac Jordan. Hobart Rallywell and his performance under blue flags has been a massive impact on this race. Through the chicane for the final time. Gale still in front of James Wheel. Rallywell tagging along. Tight defensive line from Matt Gale. He's got one corner to go for 7th place. Can Wheel do it? The pole sitter will finish in 8th. The green smoke is popped. Gale comes across the line, followed by Wheel, followed by Bex. Isaac Jordan rounding off the top 10. Pat Fortune is your Iron winner and champion. I believe him and Akaloan punching their tickets to the trophies.
I just noticed that Sven is in Sven's place.
So fastest laps for Wheel, Mongrand, and Fortune. I do believe.
Do you believe?
Do you believe in love after life after love? Whatever it is. I don't remember now.
Oh my god. Please write all of your hate mail to mikeissharefan@hotmail.com.
That's just a song stuck in my head. It does happen. There are songs that get stuck in there that I really do not care for.
That is 100% the truth. But the further question is, do you believe in life after drugs?
Ooh, do I believe in life after drugs? A little bit.
Do you believe your wife is on drugs?
People are on drugs and still alive. Let's see here. We got a Lamborghini Champion today, so I kind of want to see, do we have a good livery for them? I find the Lamborghini is a car that really should have really good liveries, but, like, it really doesn't. We'll go with the Nova Marine.
It was the best of liveries. It was the gooderest of liveries.
It was definitely not the gooderest. We'll see. We got Pat Fortune in the audience.
That is fortunate.
Pat Fortune, the champagne
dude.
for the win, for the championship. How does it feel?
Was it the championship? I honestly haven't done sums in my head. I was too busy
By
trying.
my math, you are now 31 points clear of D. Hines, and there is not enough points at Bathurst for him to catch you.
Fuck yeah! Oh, excuse my French. That's excellent. Brilliant stuff.
You were one of two people, I believe, who were crowned champion here today.
Who else won?
Tristan Akaloan, I believe, is your.
Oh right, yeah. I was saying because Wheel he must have had a bad race because he came up behind me like about 3/4 way through, so he must have had some kind of incident.
He did not. He was winning pretty much the whole race.
Oh really?
You were being lapped, sir. I don't know how to tell you this.
Oh, the whole lapping thing. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, no, it was a great race. I liked the track. Yeah, I hadn't raced it since we actually raced here a couple of seasons back, but it is a tricky track, and near the end I gambled on not taking tires at my pit stop, and I was really regretting it in the last 10 minutes because I literally had no grip whatsoever, so I was just kind of constantly letting other guys through. Come on, I wasn't going to try and fight you because I have no grip.
We commented on that a number of times. I didn't speculate that you didn't take tires. I thought you were just being a gentleman and not holding up the faster cars.
Well, I am nice like that, and I probably would have done it anyway. But it was definitely the decision was made for me because if I would have been trying to even keep in front of those guys with the way I was just sliding around, wouldn't have been a good idea.
I do have to wonder what explain the gamble, because you were at the time of the pit stop fairly ahead of the rest of the Iron crew. It felt like a risk wasn't required.
Yeah, but I live life on the edge, you know. I was keeping an eye on Nathan and check. I probably would have had time to take tires. Yeah, I would have. But in my sudden blood rush to the head, I was there. No, you can't do that. That'll slow you down. Just drive, like you fool. So I tore out of the pits with like shredded tires, and by the time I finished, I was on the rims, I'd say. But hey, it worked.
Well, it did work out for you. You picked up the win here today. You are champion, barring any kind of weird backroom deals.
No, don't even mention it. Some kind of Spygate or something.
We've realized that the Lamborghinis have actually somehow stolen the Mustang setup and are being disqualified. No idea how it worked on the Lamborghini.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. But yeah, no, that's great. I'll let some of the other guys get up here now. I'm just going to go off and spray some champagne over my girlfriend.
Well, have a good day, Pat. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Next up, we have third place finisher in the Iron Race today and second in the championship, D. Hines. D, your championship hopes are over. How do you feel?
Yeah. Big congratulations to Pat anyway, straight away. That's great. First one in the bag for him. So yeah, congratulations. That was great. And no, I'm just happy to be up there, top 5 at least. So after today, it was good. I had a really bad start today. So and then I pitted early because I was getting warnings. I was losing tire pressure. I kept clipping the curbs. I think I was knocking air out of my tires. So I pitted early and took tires, which I don't normally do because of the time it takes. And yeah, it probably slowed me down. When I went back out, then I realised that my front right tyre was low to begin with anyway. So there was no need to take new tyres because I hadn't got them set properly to begin with.
I mean, I would still I'd still take the tires. Get the tire warmers out there, man.
Yeah. So I know it worked out. Yeah, it's a nice grip in the end when I was battling away with Tetley and Stancer, and they seemed to be losing a bit of grip in some areas, and I had the advantage on them, I think, coming inside them in some situations. I think there was an incident there where I dove. I was watching P2 coming up behind, and I instead of coming into the chicane, and I wasn't concentrating on braking, so I actually dove inside, I think Stancer or Tetley, I'm not sure which one it was, past him, and I was like, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It was a real bad move, so I gave the position back before we got into the hairpin, And then we had another lovely race after that, another battle. And that was great fun. Yeah, I think he lost grip again, and I caught him the second time. So that was more fair and square than the first time I caught him. So yeah, so fun and game, really good, enjoyable.
A really solid day. You had your cheering section in the chat. 1-3 today for the Stunt Possums. 1-2 in the championship. You do have a lot to fight for though heading into Bathurst because unlike Pat, your second place not really that safe. 3-point lead over
No.
Nathan B. 9-point lead over Bozer. Could be
Down to the wire. Yeah, it was down to the walls up in the mountain, isn't it? It's going to happen.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't like that mountain. It's tough going. It's just wall to wall. It's like
Just put the
driving through a
clutch in and
maze.
let gravity take over. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, congrats to Pat again, and I'll step down and let someone else jump in.
Alrighty. L. Perry, you have been waiting the longest, so we'll get the Nissan Stealth Bomber up on the stage. L. Perry, second place today. Pretty solid race it looked like all around. How did it feel?
Yeah, that went great. Better than I expected. Qualifying 7th. I had some luck, and big shout out to James Wheel. I feel for him. Second race and he's taken out.
I'm a little less pitiful for Mr. Wheel because he did give someone a punt up the back too. So
Okay.
there's
Didn't see
a
that.
little bit of what goes around comes around on that one, to be honest. But
Okay.
his pole position didn't quite work out the way he would have wanted to, I'm sure. Fastest lap, pole position, and
Yeah.
fifth place is not it's not the dream. It's not the dream.
No. Oh, did he finish 5th?
Fifth in class by my notes here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it was a brilliant race. Challenging. This is a rhythm-based track. If you lose the rhythm, you struggle to get back in it.
And it's hard to get back because there's a lot of like very flowing, absolute pushing at turns, particularly in the early part of the lap. And once you're out of the groove, it's a rough time.
Yeah, in turn 4, I think, Bex was sideways. I was barely missing him.
Oh, there was a
On the
number of
exit.
people to take that evasive action.
Yeah. So that was pure luck. And then some time later, I think it was it Zimmerman was in the middle of the track there.
There were a couple of moments
barely
like that,
escaping.
so I cannot confirm or deny.
So there was a couple of great challenges which I passed quite well. But this Nissan is eating tires. It's just that's the worst part with it. Once you get the degraded feel, it sticks with you.
Well, that's also the cold weather. Admittedly, I mean, I think probably every car out there today was having that definite problem. Probably not even the most worn tires ever, if we look at our like actual tire wear numbers, because they tend not to wear that badly in the cold. It's just once they lose the heat, it's hard to get them. It's hard to get them going again.
Yeah. It took a couple of laps after the formation lap to get tires up to temp. But after that, it went pretty well, and I think it was a solid race for me, even though I had a 10-second penalty. So, what do you think?
I thought it was a good race. We were looking kind of elsewhere for a lot of it because there were a couple couple of really interesting battles, particularly around third place. Brian Mongron versus Dick Post and also versus Sean Young. That was fantastic. We had a lot of good battles with James Wheel and Mar Bex coming back through the field after their early issues. They had a fantastic day. Isaac Jordan was on screen a lot. There was a pretty good little battle between Chris Stancer and D. Hines and Steve Tetley. That also took up a lot of time. So yeah, we had a lot of good racing here today.
Yeah, I saw the one with D. Hines and Stancer, especially the chicane, the S's. So that's looked like fun.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to play our game with where is the stack of tires ending up at each lap. Someone punted it way off the track, and it just kind of stayed there.
Yeah, sorry, it was me.
Ah, it was you. You filthy heathen.
It kind of just happened.
Feel like
I get angry at that tire
feel
stack.
like you guys got to take up the tradition one of my other leagues has, which is the tire bale has to be escorted to the finish line on the final lap.
Would be cool. I can take it on the last finish lap.
You're in a pretty tight battle for second place in the championship. I mean, your chance of winning the overall title obviously has, if I may be blunt, never really been on because of how just good Tristan Akaloan's been this season. He's been sharp and on track and has yet to finish off the podium. It's really hard to compete with that. But you come out of today with 72 points to your name. That is 7 points up on James Wheel and 12 points up on Mar Bex. Ironically, Bex might be the bigger threat of the two because he has a 0 drop score already. So as long as he shows up at Bathurst, all those points count and there's no drop needed. Whereas you and Wheel will be dropping points, assuming you don't miss Bathurst.
Yeah.
And tell us about what you're hoping for heading into the mountain and the season finale.
And the mountain is yeah. Anything can happen.
That's true.
Anything can happen.
That's very true.
So that with mixed conditions, 1.5 hour. Well, I certainly hope there will be actually mixed conditions this time. Previously, it's been not enough to change tires.
I mean, the obvious question has to be: all right, you're going up the mountain. You're at Griffin's Roost. You're rolling on through. You're heading on towards. You get to about, I don't know, McKinley Park, and it just starts pouring. It just starts pouring right before Skyline. What's the BPM on your heart rate at that point?
200.
Probably not far off.
Beating out of my chest, possibly, because depends on cars behind, cars in front. If I get cars behind, then it's I've got elevated heart rate as it is in dry, so probably 140 or something while driving. Don't check, I don't have time, but what I see is I don't really care for the championship, but it gets what it is. It ends up how it ends up, what I will say.
That's a good way of.
It's impossible to. It's impossible to foresee, especially the mountain. That's bad.
The mountain does definitely throw a massive monkey wrench into this whole scenario.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's a fun track, but it's very demanding. So, yeah.
Very demanding.
I'll give the word. Huh?
Very demanding, very punishing.
Yeah. Well, I'll give the word a pass. Pass on.
All right,
Thank you for tonight.
Good luck on the mountain. And
thank you.
We head to Team Track Tools, JJ Zimmerman. JJ.
Test.
Yep, we got you.
Alright. Do you want to know anything, or should I just talk about my race?
Talk about your race, man. That's what your moment in the sun here.
Oh boy. Well, of course, I qualified pretty much last. Just Daniel Hazenbrock or something, I think, who didn't start a quali time. And then I took out Stipo in turn 1, because he somewhat outbraked himself, I think, but it was a weird contact, to say the least. And then the most interesting part of my race was when I had to lift and coast for the last 3 laps, because I miscalculated my fuel.
That will happen.
Yeah, I'm bad at math. And then I crashed with my route, but it's fine.
Sounds like an interesting race around the Donington Park layout.
Most definitely.
Disappointing day for your teammate James Wheel, who looked like he definitely had race-winning pace, but things did not break the way that he would have liked, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It was a bad day for Track Tool as a whole, because I won around in last place. Then we probably talked about James already.
Mm-hmm.
And then Slater, who got crashed out, I think the 3rd race in a row. And he doesn't want to race anymore.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I always enjoy seeing David Slater out on track.
Well, but I guess we can't blame him, because
No, everyone's definitely got their breaking point. Just hopefully he changes his mind, and that's all we can do.
Let's
I
hope
vote
so.
we blackmail him into racing. Dave, you have to race,
You
or
can
we will
try.
release the photos.
You can try.
We'll release your secret family barbecue sauce recipe if you don't race.
Holy hell.
You gotta remember, he's not American. That may not be.
Oh, we will release your family's secret croissant making technique.
I'm not
Yummy.
sure that'll work either.
God damn it.
We'll try some things. We'll come up with some stuff.
Alright, and I think I'm gonna give the word to Thomas, and I'll hear your suggestions next week.
Alrighty. Thomas Wong, welcome to the stage. Your championship hopes are still alive.
Yeah.
You're 4 points back of Dick Post.
4 points only?
Yep, 78 to 74 by my count.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. I was happy about this race. I got lucky twice. Once was like left free. Roddy Rowe basically saved me because like he braked a little bit earlier, which I have to like take a forward action, and then on the exit there was a parked car and he just crashed onto it. So that was very lucky. And then the second time was the pink Mercedes spin around, nearly take me out, but it ended up just a small tap. So yeah, I got lucky twice. And at the end of the race, I saw the action between like Dick Post and Morgan. I really hope something will happen, but I mean, Dick Post lost the position, but still, yeah.
You had the Ouija board out. You were hoping for horrible things.
Yeah, for the championship. But yeah, everything's down to the mountain now.
It's a 2-horse race. It will be either you or Dick Post.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong on that. Mongron could still win the title, but he would need to win, get fastest lap, and have you and Dick basically do nothing.
Hopefully that's not gonna happen. But everything could happen in the mountain.
It's on the table. It is the mountain.
Yeah. All right, and that's it for me.
All right. Good luck on the mountain, Thomas. And
Thank you.
hopefully next time we speak, you are a champion.
Hopefully, have a good night.
Have a good one. Our last interview will be with Nishant Jalan. Hopefully, we're seeing that correctly.
Hello everyone.
For Los
Good day, sir.
Patos Hermanos.
Yes, that's my team.
How was your race today?
It was decent. Much better than last week's nightmare. And I got shunted in the first lap in the last corner. The Lucio Conde did apologize, so no harm done. And just a boring race. Some blue flags here and there, and finished 13th after qualifying 23.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Move forward. We saw some good action with you. There was some side by side stuff. I wouldn't say it was that boring.
No, definitely not. Not the most boring race. I didn't practice this circuit before, so my qualifying was shit. But then after doing a couple laps, I had to get into the rhythm
You found
to overtake some guys in front. Yeah.
Mike, is your mic not working?
It's working.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it didn't turn off during the entire race. I was very impressed.
I was impressed. I thought I would get right to the end, and oh no, is it gone now?
Yeah.
No, everything technically held up is good.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to next race. The mountain is not mercy. Does not show mercy.
The mountain is chaos incarnate, so we'll see. Maybe it'll break your way. Maybe.
Hopefully.
I'm trying to see if I can find somebody to bribe to have a hailstorm show up.
Someone should mod the game so the walls aren't collidable. But hopefully that can't happen.
Well, then you're just going down the mountain. I'm not sure that's any better.
Yeah, 300 kilometers down the mountain.
Might actually make it worse.
I guess
it will be the full-on DTT4 deal. It's Bathurst, everybody. Everyone dies.
Yeah, that's how they roll in Australia.
Indeed, they are crazy. All right, so you got Bathurst coming up. Your experience with Bathurst, or will this be a new experience like Donington Park for you?
I've done a couple hot laps, but never a full race.
Oh boy. We
So the only golden rule I know is do not go side by side on the mountain.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. That's how people die.
Yeah, do not go side by side in the mountain, and everything should be fine.
Well, I wish you good luck, and I will guarantee one thing: it will be an experience that you will not forget anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. I might hop on Thursday just to have a little preview.
You I mean, the problem is that there's nothing that really prepares you for the mountain except for doing it, because every experience on the mountain it's a dice roll. It is like it's chaos incarnate for a reason, and that makes it always a little bit odd and a little bit weird. But hopefully your first time goes okay, and as long as you're ready for as long as you're ready to roll with the punches, you're as ready as you're gonna get.
Yeah, ending on Mount Pano is definitely like the banger of the season, because anything can happen.
I'm looking forward to it, but I get to watch it from up here in the commentary booth.
Yes. All right, I guess that's it from me.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, have a good night. See ya.
Enjoy.
All right, well, we get to the end of things here today. We've got 2 champions, unless there's some weird stuff going on, and as far as like promotions and stuff. Congratulations to Tristan Akaloan. Congratulations to Pat Fortune. You can hoist those trophies high. You can spray the champagne bottles. and go into Bathurst knowing that you've already done the thing, and that's a huge load off your backs going into that. Byron, you have any final thoughts for the people?
Everybody go out there and read a book.
And stream is off.